Hi students, very good morning. Yesterday in previous class we have discussed about the methods of preparations of alcohols, and in continuation today we have to discuss about properties of alcohols. In that properties of alcohols, first we have to discuss about physical properties of alcohols, and after that we have to move on to next one, chemical properties of alcohols, very important properties. You may get important questions based on that chemical properties of alcohols. In brief, we will discuss about the physical properties of alcohols first. So in physical properties, mainly we have to discuss about the physical state and the solubility of alcohols. Next one is going to be the boiling point of alcohols. Those properties we need to concentrate. So first one, in this one, physical properties of what? Alcohols. In this physical properties of alcohols, first one is the physical state. These alcohols are present in which physical state, whether they are present in solid, liquid or gaseous medium. In case of alcohols, up to carbon number 11, C1 to C11, these are found to be colorless liquids. These are colorless liquids with characteristic alcoholic smell. From C12 onwards, alcohols containing 12 or more than 12 carbon atoms, those compounds are found to be wax-like solids. These compounds are wax-like solids. Up to 11 carbon atom, the compounds are found to be in liquid state. From 12 carbon atom onwards, those compounds are present in solid state, that is wax-like solids. Second one, the solubility of the compound, if you consider solubility, whether these compounds are soluble in case of water or not. In case of solubility, lower members means 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Lower members are soluble in case of water. Lower members of alcohols are found to be soluble in water. It is mainly because of hydrogen bonding. Mainly because of hydrogen bonding, those compounds are found to be which one? Lower members are soluble. Methanol, ethanol like that compound. And as molecular mass increases, the solubility of the alcohols decreases. With increase in molecular mass, the total solubility of alcohols goes on, decreases. And if you compare with the branching, as branching goes on, increases, solubility of the compound also goes on, increases. As branching increases, solubility of alcohols, if you consider the isomeric alcohols, solubility of alcohols also increases in case of water. It is mainly soluble in case of water because of the formation of hydrogen bonds, and all these compounds are found to be soluble in case of what? Organic solvents. Third point, if you consider the boiling point, very important one. Boiling point. Compared to different types of organic compounds, if you compare with alkanes having same molecular mass. Next one is going to be respective ether compounds. Alkanes, ethers are there, and alcohols are present, ROH. Usually the alcohols are having highest boiling point. Why alcohols are having highest boiling point than ethers, and which ether have highest boiling point when compared to alkanes? This is again mainly because of what? Hydrogen bond. As the extent of hydrogen bonding increases, those compounds are said to have highest boiling point. When we take the same particular one alkane, one ether, one alcohol having same molecular mass, alcohols are having highest boiling point mainly because of what? Hydrogen bonding. So generally these compounds are forming stronger hydrogen bonds, hence those alcoholic compounds are having highest boiling point. Among isomeric alcohols, if you consider isomeric alcohols, in case of isomeric alcohols, the boiling point of alcohols mainly it is primary, it is secondary, it is tertiary. Out of these three types of primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols, so this is having highest boiling point and this one is going to be having lowest boiling point. Primary alcohols are having highest boiling point and tertiary alcohols are having lowest boiling point. If you go with an example, CH3, CH2, CH2 and this is OH. What's the name? Butane 1-ol. Next one is CH3, CH, it is CH2, next one it is OH and this is going to be CH3, butane 2-ol. Next one CH3, this is C, this is CH3, this is CH3, this is going to be OH. Now this is an 1 degree alcohol, this is 2 degree alcohol, this is 3 degree alcohol. Out of these three compounds, which is having highest boiling point? Here boiling point, here in case of solubility, as branching increases, solubility goes on increase. Here as branching goes on increase, this is having more branching, it is having a linear structure, less branching is going to be there. In case of these isomeric alcohols, boiling point order is going to be which one? Primary is greater than secondary, secondary is going to be greater than tertiary. It is going to be having larger surface area. Wherever the surface area is going to be maximum, that compound is having highest boiling point. And as the branching goes on increases, surface area goes on decreases. As a result, this compound is having lowest boiling point. Among isomeric alcohols, the order of boiling point is going to be generally, it is primary greater than secondary, secondary is going to be greater than what? Tertiary alcohols. So these are the some important physical properties related to what? The alcoholic compounds. Among isomeric alcohols, as branching goes on increases, the value of boiling point goes on decreases. It is having highest boiling point, it is having what? Lowest boiling point. It is butane 1-ol, this is butane 2-ol. What is the name of this one? Tertiary butyl alcohol, common name, and IUPAC name is what? 2-methyl propane 2-ol. So that compound is having lowest boiling point. Just to copy this one. After this, we will move on to next one, that is about chemical properties of what? Alcoholic compounds. Okay? Chemical properties of alcoholic compounds. So next one, chemical properties of alcohols. Very important one. You will come across with the number of reactions, chemical properties of alcoholic compounds. In this chemical properties of alcohols, first one, we have to discuss different types of reactions. First one, reactions due to cleavage of ROH. This bond is cleaved. We have to discuss only those reactions where there is a cleavage of bond between oxygen and hydrogen. Second set of reactions, that is reactions due to cleavage of this is ROH. Which bond is cleaved in case of this one? This bond is cleaved. Here bond is cleaved between first one oxygen and hydrogen. In second one bond is cleaved between carbon. R means carbon will be there, carbon and oxygen. Third type of reactions are the elimination reactions. In detail we have discussed in case of alkyl halides. Elimination reactions. Elimination reactions also we have to discuss here. That is under dehydration of alcoholic compounds. Next one is going to be oxidation reactions. Oxidation of alcohols. What are the products obtained by the oxidation of alcohols? In previous class we have discussed about alcohols. When they are oxidized, they form aldehyde or ketone, which on further oxidation gives what? Carboxylic acids. And next one we have to concentrate on haloform reactions. Okay. So these are the some type of properties, chemical reactions we have to discuss, especially with respect to what? Alcoholic compounds. First one, reactions due to what? Reactions due to cleavage of OH bond. Next one, reactions due to cleavage of carbon oxygen bond. Elimination reactions, oxidation of alcohols, and next one is what? Haloform reactions. We have to discuss all these reactions. In this again, we'll come across with a number of different types of reactions. So first one we'll concentrate, that is reactions due to cleavage of which bond? Oxygen and hydrogen bond. Wherever the cleavage of oxygen hydrogen bond takes place, those particular reactions comes under this category. Now here, in this particular reactions due to cleavage of oxygen hydrogen bond, remember alcohols acts as, only in this reaction, alcohols acts as nucleophiles here. Only in case of these reactions, alcohol acts as nucleophiles, remember. And in this particular case, in case of cleavage of OH bond, order of reactivity of alcohols. What is the order of reactivity of alcohols? This is 1 degree greater than 2 degree greater than what? 3 degrees. In this particular reactions, first one that is acidic nature of alcohols. First reaction is what? Acidic nature of alcohols. In this acidic nature of alcohols, first acidic nature of alcohols. Whether alcohols are acting as an acidic compounds? Yes. Alcohols are going to be considered as weak acids. These are considered as weak acidic compounds. If we compare the acidic nature of alcohol and some other particular compounds, generally water is an stronger acid when compared to alcohol, ROH, and this is found to be stronger acid when compared to RC triple bond CH. So these compounds are commonly known as terminal alkynes. Compared to terminal alkynes, alcohols are stronger acid and water is found to be still stronger acid. But there is an exception here. You have to remember carefully. Exception. What is that? Among the alcohols, the first alcohol is CH3OH. This methanol is a stronger acid even when compared to water. Next to this one, you can take remaining alcohols. Only methanol is going to be stronger acid when compared to H2O. It is having only CH3 group, and next to this one is going to be what? The different types of terminal alkynes. In case of alkynes, you cannot go with any type of alkyne, only terminal alkyne which produces this hydrogen atom. Then what is the order of acidity of alcoholic compounds? Whenever the ROH is there, when this bond is cleaved out, what is the reaction takes place? It is RO minus and this is found to be H plus. It is found to be H plus. The acidity of a particular alcohol depends upon the stability of its conjugate anion. It is conjugate ion and this is going to be conjugate base, you can consider this is going to be conjugate acid because these two are differing by a particular proton. Now if you go with an alcohol CH3OH, methanol compound is that when this methanol is ionized, it gives rise to CH3O minus and H plus. Which bond is cleaved here? Oxygen and hydrogen bond is cleaved. Next one, if you take CH3, this is CH3, this one is going to be, I will consider here, I will mention in this way. CH3, this is carbon, this is OH, this is going to be CH3 and this is H. Okay. When this bond is cleaved here, bond between oxygen and hydrogen is cleaved. Here oxygen and hydrogen bond is going to be cleaved. What is the substance obtained? CH3. This is carbon. It is CH3. This is going to be H and it is O minus plus H plus. This is a primary alcohol is there. This one is a secondary alcohol. And what happens in case of tertiary alcohol? This is carbon. It is going to be CH3. Next one is going to be what? OH. And here one more alcohol methyl group is present. When these compounds undergoes, this bond is going to be cleaved. Now here this is carbon, this is CH3, this one is CH3. It is O minus and H plus. If you observe these particular substances, it is 1 degree alcohol, it is secondary alcohol. This one is an example for tertiary alcohol. Out of these primary, secondary and tertiary alcohol, which alcohol is going to be more acidic in nature? Already I mentioned about the order of acidity of alcohols, but how it is going to be order of acidity of alcohol? This is the reactivity of alcohols towards the cleavage of oxygen and hydrogen bond. If we compare the acidity of this one, acidity of alcohols is directly proportional to which one? Stability of conjugate ion. Which is conjugate ion here? These are all conjugate ions with respect to the different types of alcohols. Acidity of any particular alcohol depends upon the stability of conjugate. Greater the stability of conjugate ion, greater is the acidity of alcohols. You compare these conjugate ions. This is methyl group, this is also methyl, next one is also methyl. Now when methyl groups are present, which releases electron density over this carbon atom, when electron density goes on increases here, further electron density is transferred to negatively charged oxygen atom. Already it is having maximum amount of electron density, further these groups are going to be there, which in turn releases electron density. The total electron density on this oxygen atom goes on increases. That leads to, when maximum amount of electron density is going to be transferred over this atom, that leads to instability of this particular conjugate ion. So this is going to be unstable. Now if you compare this one, here only 2 methyl groups are there, and here how many methyl groups are there? 3 methyl groups are there. Electron density increase in case of this one is going to be less when compared to this one. So this particular ion is going to be somewhat stable when compared to this one. Now you concentrate on this one. It contains only one methyl group which increases electron density. The increased electron density on this oxygen atom is going to be less when compared to these two particular species. Now this is commonly called as what? The stable conjugate ion. When this particular stable conjugate ion is going to be there, naturally methyl alcohol is going to be what? Stronger acid, because acidity of alcohol mainly depends upon the stability of conjugate what? Ion. So order of acidity of this corresponding alcohol, if you consider, methyl alcohol is stronger acid than primary, primary is stronger than secondary, secondary is going to be stronger when compared to what? Tertiary alcohols. If we come across with any particular property related to cleavage of OH bond, which alcohols are found to be more reactive here, primary alcohols are found to be more reactive and tertiary alcohols are least reactive, because order of particular acidity mainly depends upon the stability of conjugate anion. So oxygen is having maximum amount of the, first of all it is having negative charge, further these groups are increasing electron density. When electron density goes on increases, naturally that particular whatever the ion is going to be there, that is not a stable one, but here it is going to be stable. Actually this is also not stable, but compared to these two species, this methoxide ion is somewhat stable, hence the respective alcohol is going to be what? Stronger acid. So this is the order of acidity of alcohols. How these particular alcohols acidity order is going to be considered? Methanol is going to be stronger acid compared to primary, primary is stronger acid compared to secondary, secondary is going to be stronger acid compared to what? The tertiary alcohols, right? This is about the acidic nature of alcoholic compounds. Copy this one. I'll move to next. Acidic nature of alcoholic compounds. Okay. First I'll remove only this part. You can copy the remaining part. Correct? Second one, second set of reactions after this one. This one also comes under the first one, acidic nature only, but we'll consider action with metals. Action with metals. How these alcohols reacts with metals? Action with metals. First one, if we go with An example and ROH, general compound, when it combines with any metal like sodium, what's the compound obtained? The main compound here, which bond is going to be cleaved here? Oxygen and hydrogen bond is cleaved, RONA plus this is H2 gas. To balance this one, you can write half mole of H2 gas. These metals displaces hydrogen in terms of hydrogen gas and it forms sodium salt of alcohol, or it is also known as sodium alkoxide generally. Sodium alkoxide compound. If you go with the different types of examples with the various type of metal also, first one if you consider, first one C2H5OH, when it combines with sodium metal, what is the reaction? Here C2H5ONA plus what? Half mole of hydrogen gas. The compound obtained here it is what? Sodium ethoxide. Sodium ethoxide plus hydrogen gas is liberated. Next one, if you go with C2H5OH plus magnesium. When ethyl alcohol is combined with magnesium, what is the compound obtained? It is C2H5O. This is twice Mg because bivalent metal is there. It is called as magnesium ethoxide plus this is found to be what? Hydrogen gas. Here also liberation of hydrogen gas takes place, C2H5OH plus this is found to be hydrogen gas. Similarly, if you take the compound C2H5OH, when it combines with aluminium, Al, aluminium, what's the compound obtained? It's a trivalent metal, so we have to go with the 3 moles, C2H5O, this is thrice aluminium, plus this is hydrogen gas. It is 3 moles of ethyl alcohol, this is found to be aluminium ethoxide, this is called as aluminium, what? Ethoxide compound. Aluminium ethoxide plus it liberates what? Hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas. Next one reaction if you consider, this is CH3, this is CH, it is CH3, this one is OH. What's the name of this one? Isopropyl alcohol. When the same alcohol is treated with aluminium metal, what is the compound obtained in case of this one? Aluminium is a trivalent metal. Again it is, here I write CH3. Next one it is CH. This is what? CH3. Next one this is O. It is thrice. Taken 3 times. Next one it is Al plus again it is hydrogen gas. What is the name of this alcohol? Isopropyl alcohol commonly. Isopropyl alcohol. What is the product obtained here? Aluminium, right? Isopropoxide. Aluminium isopropoxide. That is the compound obtained in case of isopropyl alcohol reacts with what compound? That is aluminium metal. Like that, various metals reacts with, especially this is applicable for most active metals. Which elements or which metals are most active metals, students? The metals of first group, second group and aluminium that is from the third group are said to be most active metal. They can displace hydrogen gas from the weaker acids. So this is also a weaker acid, so it gives rise to respective compound. Similarly, if you go with another one example, another one CH3, this is CH3, next one it is CH3, this is OH. What's the name of this alcohol? Tertiary butyl alcohol. What happens when this is treated with again aluminium metal? Try to write the reaction which is applicable for this one. Here we consider 3 moles of this one because aluminium is a trivalent. If it is divalent, 2 moles. If it is monovalent, only 1 mole of the compound. In all the cases you observe the liberation of what gas takes place? Hydrogen gas. Liberation of hydrogen gas clearly indicates that alcohols are found to be acidic in nature. What's the compound obtained here? This is CH3, this is C, next one CH3, next one CH3. This is oxygen. So this is aluminium. How many times? 3 times. You can write the group CH3 thrice. CH3 thrice. Okay. This is what? Carbon. It is carbon. This is CH3 what? Thrice. This is CH3 thrice. Next one. It is OAl. So this corresponding group is going to be considered, and plus hydrogen gas gets liberated. What is the name of this compound? Here also it is aluminium tertiary butoxide. Aluminium tertiary butoxide, that is the compound produced in case of what? Compound produced in case of tertiary butyl alcohol. Whether these compound react with aqueous alkalis, if I go with ROH plus sodium hydroxide, what reaction is going to be possible? This is an sodium hydroxide, aqueous sodium hydroxide if you consider. Whether this reaction is going to be RONA, this H and this OH is converted into what? H2O. Remember, alcohols do not react with the aqueous sodium hydroxide. Alcohols do not react with aqueous sodium hydroxide, which is a strong base. Aqueous sodium hydroxide because of weak acidic nature. Because of weak acidic nature. Except, this is an exception, methyl alcohol. Except methyl alcohol, all compounds will not react with this one. So this reaction in general we cannot write. We can write CH3OH plus what? NaOH, sodium hydroxide aqueous. What's the compound obtained? CH3, this is ONA plus this is going to be H2O. So this reaction, only this reaction is going to be considered. Only this particular alcohol is considered. No other alcohols, because they are weaker acidic in nature when compared to other different types of, that is methyl alcohol. This is about the reactivity of alcohols with the various types of metals. Sodium is there, magnesium is there, you can take calcium, any type of reactive metal is going to be there. So almost all alcohols react with those compounds to form the respective compounds, and alcohols do not react with aqueous NaOH or aqueous KOH because alcohols are found to be weak acidic in nature, except this particular methyl alcohol. Here methyl alcohol reacts with that one, but not other different types of alcoholic compounds, because alcohols are what? Weaker acidic compounds. Copy this one. I'll go to next one. Okay. After this reaction, that is action with metals, next one important reaction we have to consider. One important reaction. Under this set of reaction itself, that is reactions due to what? Cleavage of oxygen hydrogen bond. Okay. Next, third one. It is esterification reaction. Very, very important reaction. Esterification reaction. Esterification means what? Formation of an ester. This is, here alcohols react with carboxylic acid. Action of alcohol with what? Carboxylic acids. Action with carboxylic acids. When these carboxylic acids reacts with alcohol, they form the compound ester. Which compound is generally called as ester? Esters are represented as esters R, C, O, O, R dash. These compounds are esters. These are the derivatives of which compounds? Yesterday we have discussed. These are the derivatives of carboxylic acid itself. Okay. What is the meaning of esterification reaction? Formation of this ester takes place. That is, when alcohol reacts with carboxylic acid, ester formation takes place. Concentrate, students, here. This is RCOOH. What is this one? It is an carboxylic acid. General reaction I am writing first. Carboxylic acid plus this one is an alcoholic compound R-OH. To differentiate these two alkyl group, one R and one R dash. So this particular reaction is treated in presence of concentrated H2SO4. I think you know the role of concentrated H2SO4, that is acting as a good dehydrating agent. This reaction is going to be what? A reversible reaction. What is the name of this one? It is a simple alcoholic compound. When carboxylic acid reacts with alcohol in presence of concentrated sulfuric acid, usually it is going to be reversible, but in presence of concentrated sulfuric acid, to some extent this particular reaction favors forward reaction. It favors the forward reaction. Why it favors the forward reaction means formation of, that is elimination of water takes place. Now here the compound is RCOO, this is R dash. Same compound, RCOO R dash. When RCOO R dash is going to be there, RCOO, this is R dash, and remaining compound is, that is simple water molecule. So this reaction is generally called as what, students? Esterification. When carboxylic acid reacts with alcohol in presence of concentrated sulfuric acid, it forms ester. Formation of ester is known as esterification reaction. But the very interesting thing in case of esterification reaction is, this particular water is going to be generated. Water is generated by the H plus of this carboxylic acid and OH minus of the respective alcohol. Sometimes here this possibility is also there. OH group of this one combines with what? H group of this alcoholic compound. Which particular elimination takes place to form the water? H plus of carboxylic acid combines with OH minus of alcohol, or H plus of this particular alcohol combines with OH minus of the respective carboxylic acid. That is a particular question here. So the identification of which compound loses, whether carboxylic acid loses H plus or OH minus, whether alcohol loses H plus or corresponding OH minus, that is observed. That particular clarity is going to be obtained by using one technique called as isotopic leveling. We will discuss the mechanism of this one. By using this isotopic leveling process, they have identified the loss of water molecule. In case of isotopic leveling, oxygen, if you take, oxygen is having atomic number 8, this is having 8, it is 16, and this is going to be 8. These are the two isotopes of what? Oxygen, having same atomic number but different mass number. One is having 16, another is having what? 18. Now in case of this particular reaction, I will write here. This is the compound. One example I will consider here along with this one. CH3, this is C double bond OH plus. This is HO and this one is CH3. When this reaction is carried out in presence of what substance? Concentrated sulfuric acid. What is the role of this one? It helps in the elimination of water. In case of isotopic leveling, what happened? In case of isotopic leveling, this oxygen is taken as oxygen 18. And this oxygen is going to be normal oxygen, that is going to be 16. Only this oxygen is going to be taken as what? Oxygen 18. When this oxygen 18 is going to be considered, the product is going to be, that is, what is the product? CH3, this is COO, it is going to be CH3. Same product, ester formation, plus this is going to be H2O. This is known as acetic acid commonly, acetic acid, students, acetic acid. This is known as what? Methanol, methyl alcohol commonly. IUPAC name is methanol compound, and this is called as methyl acetate compound. Common name is methyl acetate. What is the IUPAC name? Methyl ethanoate compound. Methyl ethanoate compound. When methyl ethanoate, that is an ester formation takes place, question is, this oxygen is a part of ester or this oxygen is a part of this water molecule. No doubt this is not related to this oxygen, it is carbon oxygen double bond is that is going to be carbon oxygen double bond. Now it is with respect to this oxygen and this oxygen, whether this 18 isotope oxygen 18 is a part of ester or oxygen 18 is a part of water molecule. After analyzing this compound, it was identified as oxygen 18 is a part of ester. When oxygen 18 is a part of ester, then which bond cleavage takes place? OH is going to be lost from the carboxylic acid and H plus is going to be lost from the what? alcoholic compound to form this particular water. This oxygen is a part of what? Ester molecule. Hence, the loss of which one takes place? OH minus ion takes place from the carboxylic acid and H plus ion takes place from which one? Alcohol. We'll discuss about the mechanism. It is applicable in case of formation of ester, just to copy this particular reaction. So this reaction is nothing but it is a esterification reaction. What is this one? Esterification reaction. Just to copy this one, I'll explain the mechanism. Okay. Remember one thing here, in case of esterification reaction, loss of H plus ion takes place from alcohol and OH minus ion takes place from, that is, carboxylic acid. This is a 5-step mechanism is there, so consider this mechanism in this case. Here I'll write mechanism of which reaction? Mechanism of esterification. Mechanism of esterification. To discuss about the mechanism of esterification, first I'll take one reaction. You can take this reaction itself. First I'll write reaction RCOOH plus, this is R-OH in presence of what? Concentrated sulfuric acid H2SO4. I am writing the same reaction for my convenience. RCOOR- plus this is H2. So what is the mechanism? This is the reaction. What is the mechanism behind this particular reaction? First, RC double bond OH. Oxygen is having 2 lone pair. This oxygen is also having 2 lone pair. First, what happens? Addition of H plus takes place. H plus of H2SO4 attacks on this oxygen atom. This is R C double bond O. It is one lone pair. This is H and positive charge. Why positive charge, student, here on this oxygen atom? Because it has used its lone pair of electron to form the bond with this hydrogen. It is OH. 2 lone pairs are present. So this is what we call as protonated acid. It is known as protonated acidic compound. Next, what happens? This alcohol, what is that? R-OH. This alcohol, this is R-OH. Oxygen is also having 2 lone pair. This alcohol with this lone pair of electron, it attacks on the carbon atom. When it attacks on the carbon atom, so these electrons are shifted over oxygen atom. This is R, this is C, single bond oxygen with the 2 lone pair. This is going to be hydrogen. Now here this is OH is there already. Now this is O, it is R, this is going to be H. Now this oxygen atom carries what charge? Positive charge. It is having only 1 lone pair of electrons. What happens next one? This proton transfer to this OH group because of the presence of lone pair of electrons. When this proton is going to be transferred to this OH group because of lone pair of electron, so the bond formed between these lone pair of electrons, again it is involved in the formation of carbon oxygen double bond. Now this is R, it is C. So this is going to be OR. Here I am writing OR because these electrons are shifted again on the oxygen atom. It is having 2 lone pair. Earlier only 1 lone pair with a positive charge. Now when these electrons are transferred to oxygen atom, it is having 2 lone pair of electron. This is what? OH2. It is going to be OH2. It is double bond O and this is H with the positive charge. Again it is having what? Lone pair of electrons. It is having lone pair of electrons. Next step, what happens? 3 steps we have completed here. 3 steps. Next step, whatever the OH H2 is present here. This is what is the charge carried by when H is going to be added to this one. This oxygen atom carries positive charge. Next step after this one, here itself I will consider this one, elimination of this water takes place. When elimination of this water takes place, here I can write RC double bond OH. This is with a positive charge. Here OR I will write here. This is going to be OR. This is dash. This is dash because this alcohol is there. This is going to be R dash. Now what happens here? Whatever the H plus ion is going to be there, which was used in the first step, H plus, the same H plus ions are going to be released out because of HSO4 minus ion. HSO4 minus ion actually it is obtained from, this is H2SO4 dissociated to what? H plus I, HSO4 minus. Okay. Now this H plus ion was used here, the same HSO4 minus attacks here. This particular H plus will attack on HSO4 minus. So as a result, it is COO. This is going to be R dash. So this H plus combines with HSO4 minus, that is going to be producing H2SO4. And what is the name of this compound? It is the formation of what? ester. Totally how many steps, students? In 5 steps this reaction takes place. First one, once again, attack of H plus ion takes place on the carbonyl group of this oxygen atom. It forms a protonated acid compound. In this one, the nucleophilic, in the beginning of the class, reaction due to cleavage of oxygen and hydrogen bond I mentioned, alcohols acts as nucleophile. This nucleophilic attack takes place on this carbon atom. So it forms an this would be commonly called as intermediate state obtained in case of this mechanism. The transfer of H plus ion takes place and that is going to be eliminated as H2O molecule in the next step. After elimination of H2O, so this H plus ion is going to be lost in presence of HSO4 minus. When H plus is going to be lost, these electrons are going to be present on that oxygen atom. So this is having 2 lone pair, this is also having 2 lone pair, and this compound is commonly called as what? Ester. So in this one, what is the bond cleavage takes place in case of alcohol? Alcohol bond cleavage, this you can observe, this bond is going to be cleavage takes place. Makes alcohol donates a proton, carboxylic acid is going to be accepting proton by the OH minus ion. This OH minus ion combines with H plus, that is going to be eliminated in the form of what? H2O compound. So this is the mechanism for the conversion of carboxylic acid into what? Ester in presence of a particular alcohol. This reaction is called as what? Esterification reaction, a very important reaction. And some of the points related to this esterification reaction I will explain. First you copy this mechanism. Totally 5 steps are present. Conversion of carboxylic acid into what? Ester compound. We will discuss about some of the examples related to this esterification reaction. You copy this one. Okay. Mechanism of esterification reaction. Shall I clear? Okay. Right. Okay. Some of the examples, other examples if you take, it is first reaction CH3 COOH plus OH C2H5, concentrated H2SO4 sulfuric acid. Here this oxygen will be 18. What is the product obtained in case of this reaction? Here I write CH3 COO CH3 COO C2H5 plus this is H2. Oxide 18 will be part of what? Ester. What's the name of this compound? Ethyl acetate. Ethyl acetate compound. Second one, if I go with CH3 COOH, CH3COH plus any type of alcohol you can consider, that is OHCH3 in presence of same concentrated H2SO4. This is 18 CH3COOCH3 plus H2O. This is 18. Right? What's the name of this compound? It is methyl acetate. Methyl acetate. Okay. Next one. If you go with C6H5COOH, carboxylic acid, aromatic acid is there, plus OHCH3. What's the compound obtained, students? Concentrated H2SO4. What's the compound obtained here? This OH and H is going to be eliminated. Now the compound is an ester, no doubt, COOCH3 plus H2. What's the name of this one? Methyl benzoate. This is methyl group. This group is called as benzoate. Methyl benzoate. Next one, if you go with CH2OH, this is CH2OH plus alcohol, that is it is an alcohol actually. This is 2 moles of acetic acid, CH3COOH. What is the compound obtained if it is carried out in presence of concentrated sulfuric acid? So this H and this OH is going to be lost. H and OH, 2 moles of OH is going to be there. What's the compound? It is CH2. This is what? CH2. Next one O. This is oxygen. This is CO CH3 COCH plus 2 moles of water. So this is the compound obtained here. It is ethylene diacetate. What's the name of this compound? Ethylene diacetate compound. Diacetate compound is produced. It is an ester. COO. It is an ester. Next one, if I carry out the reaction, CH2OH, CHOH. Okay, this is CH2OH. What's the name of this compound, students? Glycol. Ethylene glycol. Now this compound is what? Glycerol. It is an example glycerol. When it is treated with CH3, this is COOH. Let us go with the 2 moles of this compound. What is the product obtained? In presence of concentrated H2SO4. So the product is CH2, this is O, CO, C double bond O, CH2O, CO, CH. This is CHOH as it is. It is CH2O, CO and CH3 plus 2 moles of H2. This is also an ester compound is going to be there. That is also an esterification reaction. Copy these examples. Here in case of this one, rate of, very important one, esterification. Rate of esterification is inversely related to steric hindrance. As the group or compound is more bulkier, then rate of esterification is going to be very less. As the particular compound is having maximum steric hindrance, rate of esterification is very less. Copy this one first. Okay, 1, 2 examples just I'll bring here, only 2 examples, so that I can go with next set of compounds. In this one, when rate of esterification is inversely related to steric hindrance, number 1 you can consider, this is CH3OH, this is CH3CH2OH, this is next one CH3CH, this is OH, it is CH3, it is CH3, this is C, this is CH3, this is CH3, this is OH. What is the order of rate of esterification in case of this one? Here rate of esterification. Which compound is reacting very fast next to another one? Already we have discussed rate of esterification is inversely related to steric hindrance, where minimum and maximum steric hindrance. This is a compound with maximum steric hindrance. Bulkier groups are present here. This is very simple compound. And anyway, towards the reactivity of what cleavage of OH bond, which alcohols are more reactive? Already I mentioned. Primary alcohol, especially methanol, is going to be more reactive. So order is very simple: A, B, C, D. A is more reactive compared to B, B is more reactive compared to C, and D is going to be least reactive. And moreover, if you think about this compound, usually almost a rate of esterification is going to be nil in case of this one because of maximum crowding. Next one, if you consider, this is HCOOH. Next one, it is CH3, CH2, COOH. After this, it is CH3, this is COOH. Next one, CH3, this is C, this is CH3, this is CH3, this is COOH. Four different carboxylic acid. This is methanoic acid, it is propanoic acid, it is ethanoic acid. Next one is, and tertiary compound is there. Where maximum amount of steric hindrance is present here in last compound. So here also rate of esterification in case of this compound is, first one A is going to be having maximum reactivity. Next one, it is BRC, it is having ethyl group, it is having only methyl group, so naturally C. Next one is B, next one is going to be D. D is least reactive, A is most reactive, and here also, as in case of this one, the rate of esterification is going to be nil. It is mainly because of what? Maximum crowding factor. Any compound which is having maximum steric hindrance or crowding factor, so in that case esterification generally does not take place, or rate of esterification is going to be very, very less. Next one, third one, if I go with this compound, it is COOH, one compound. Next one is, it is COOH, COOH, and this is going to be NO2 is there. This is NO2 compound. Next one, another compound is there. This is COOH, and it is OCH3. This is A, this is B, this is C. What is the order of esterification among these three compounds? It is simple: benzoic acid, nitrobenzoic acid is there. It is methoxybenzoic acid. Presence of electron withdrawing group increases the rate of this one. So B is going to be more reactive. Next one, it is an electron releasing group. Here no releasing or a withdrawing group is present. Next one is going to be A. Next one is going to be C. Presence of electron withdrawing group increases the rate of esterification, whereas presence of electron releasing group decreases the rate of what? Esterification reaction. Okay. These are some examples related to what? Esterification reaction. Then here we come across with another type of esterification reaction, very important one. Just you can write. It is intramolecular esterification. Intramolecular esterification reaction. Whatever the reactions we have discussed so far, all those reactions are called as intermolecular. Now it is an example for intramolecular. Do you remember intramolecular and intermolecular Woods reaction we have studied in the haloalkane and haloarenes? Intramolecular means both the particular species are present in the same molecule. It is an intramolecular esterification reaction. If I go with one compound, this is OH, this is C double bond O, it is CH2, this is CH2, this is CH2, and this is OH. What is the name of this compound? Name of this compound? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4-hydroxy. 4-hydroxy. What is that? Butanoic acid. 4-hydroxy butanoic acid is it. This is the compound containing both alcoholic functional group and single compound contain alcohol as well as carboxylic acid. In the previous example, we have considered two different compounds. One is carboxylic acid and one is alcohol. But here, single compound is containing both carboxylic acid as well as alcoholic functional group. If you observe this particular compound, one simple compound C double bond OH. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is found to be OH. Just you observe this compound and this compound. What is the difference here? This is number 1. It is second carbon atom, third carbon atom, fourth carbon atom. And first carbon atom COH is present. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. And fourth carbon atom, this is 1 OH. So these compounds are found to be same. When this compound is treated with concentrated H2SO4. Concentrated H2SO4. What is the role of H2SO4? Dehydrating agent. This OH and this H is going to be eliminated as a result of loss of that water molecule. What is the compound produced here? This is C double bond O as it is, and here it is going to be oxygen. This oxygen is going to be there, and this bond formation takes place. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. Same 4 carbon atoms are there plus H2O. Now these type of compounds are called as lactones. You know, now the class I have mentioned, these are nothing but cyclic what esters. Formation of cyclic esters or lactones by single compound is known as intramolecular esterification. Students, difference between intermolecular and intramolecular is very simple. In intermolecular, what happens? Two different compounds having carboxylic and alcoholic functional group reacts with sulfuric acid, it forms an ester. But in case of intramolecular, a single compound containing both carboxylic acid and alcohol reacts with concentrated sulfuric acid. If it forms an cyclic ester compound, it is known as intramolecular what esterification reaction. Next important another point related to esterification reaction, if concentrated HCl is used. Concentrated HCl is used instead of concentrated sulfuric acid. Concentrated sulfuric acid. Then the reaction is known as what? Known as Fischer. It is known as Fischer-Spire esterification. Fischer-Spire what? Esterification reaction. If it is reaction is carried out in presence of sulfuric acid, it is known as esterification. Instead of sulfuric acid, if concentrated HCl is used in that reaction, it is commonly called as what? Fischer-Spire esterification reaction. It is also an esterification, but having a particular name commonly known as Fischer-Spire esterification reaction. Concentrated HCl is also acting as a dehydrating agent, but compared to H2SO4, its dehydrating properties going to be somewhat less. After this one, next one, what is the meaning of a trans esterification? What is the meaning of trans esterification reaction? Trans esterification. First, copy this one. I'll explain. What is the meaning of trans esterification reaction? Intramolecular and Fischer-Spire esterification. Next one is trans esterification. In this trans esterification reaction, what happens? Conversion of one ester into what? Another ester. If conversion of one ester into another ester takes place, it is known as trans esterification. Already ester is present here. It is converted into another type of ester compound, RCOOR dash. When this is treated with what? ETOH. Ethyl alcohol, C2H5 you can consider ethyl alcohol compound. What is this one? It is an ester. You can take any particular group, R dash. When this particular reaction takes place here, what happens here? RCOO. This is ET. This complete group replaces this one. As a result, this RCOAT, that is ethyl group is going to be there, and R-OH. This is ester and this is also ester. Then what is the difference in this reaction? If this particular reaction is carried out for the conversion of one ester into another ester, here R dash is not equal to this is ET. That you remember. Whatever the alkyl group is present here, that is not equal to ET. Some other group is going to be there. That group replaces this one. It forms. This ester is different and this ester is different. So that is conversion of one type of ester into what? Another type of ester is commonly known as what? Esterification reaction. Copy this. Esterification reaction. If you go with some of the other example, this is the compound CH2CH2OH. This one, next example, this is CH3CH2OH. Another one compound, this is CHOH, this is CH. All the compounds are having same molecular formula. In addition to this phenyl group, there are going to be present 2-carbon, 2-carbon, 2-carbon. This is A, this is B, and this is going to be C. What is the order of rate of esterification in these compounds? How to identify rate of esterification in case of these alcoholic compound? All are alcohols. What is the type of this alcohol, and this particular alcohol? It is a secondary alcohol, students. This is secondary carbon atom. It is a primary alcohol, and this is also found to be primary alcohol. Primary alcohol. Where crowding is going to be maximum here in case of this one. Anyway, this one is going to be having least reactive. C is going to be least reactive here. Now between A and B compound, which one is going to be having maximum reactivity? Here CH2 is going to be the CH3 is going to be completely separated out. This is going to be having minimum amount of crowding compared to this one. Order of reactivity of these compounds is going to be B is more reactive than A is more reactive than corresponding C. So this is also another particular order of reactivity of those alcohols towards what? Esterification reaction. So students, today we have completed about only that is reactions due to cleavage of what OH1 in that one, acidic nature of alcohols, next one action with the metals, next one is going to be very important esterification reaction we have completed. Students, in the next class we have to discuss about what the reactions due to the cleavage of what carbon oxygen bond. So many types of reactions we come across. The next one is elimination reaction, afterwards oxidation reaction and haloform reactions. Once again, we'll continue this particular remaining properties of alcohols in the next lecture. Okay, thank you.